Well, howdy folks, welcome back to the shop. Today we're back on the CDI test fixture for DynoTronix. So in the last episode, I believe you guys saw me cutting this guy here. So this seemed to turn out pretty happy. We're very happy with it. However, we did have a problem with the first one we made. So this crankshaft that's in here is really just a fake crankshaft. It's just a solid rod that goes straight through, and then there's a pulley on the opposite side so it could drive it. So, and I made that I don't even know how many years ago. So we don't know if it was the tolerance on this taper here, the tolerance on this taper here, if it was the tolerance inside this factory. We're not sure, but whenever we put everything together, the tolerance stack up was just a little bit too much, and this the other shaft, it was just spinning a little bit too much. So we ended up cutting a new one to get a little bit better, and everything seemed to work out fine. He already did testing with it, and he was happy, so I'm happy. So the only other piece that you guys didn't see me finish up was this piece here. And the only thing that was done to it that you guys didn't see was, all I did was add these two counter bores and these two clearance holes, so some bolts could go down through it. So the only thing that I didn't show you was how I transferred these marks over here. So I'm going to show you that here in a second, but you can see that this piece here turned out very well. So let me bring you in a little closer and show you what we got going on here. All right, so these two holes down in here are the ones we made it up to. I could have used these, but that goes along with the other inspection plate or whatever that thing's called. I think that's what it's called. But we ended up using these two here. That way he wasn't running screws in the nose constantly. So what we ended up doing to get these transferred over to here is you can buy these kits that are transfer screws. And let me tell you, for the price of them, they are not worth really making your own. I have made my own in the past, but to me, they're not worth buying. I think this kit was only $20 or something like that. I think it might even been less than that. And you can see the part number and stuff on there if you wanted to order one. This is the metric kit. It's a small kit, but I'm telling you what, it's nice. So here's what one of the screws look like that are in there. And you can see there's a point on it, but there's also a hex at the tip there, and that's so you can use this tool to thread it in. So all you do is just thread that guy in there. I'm not going to put both of them in, but just to give you an idea. So it's in there, and then I used a piece of metal or a square, I don't remember, and then just made sure that point was sticking up just a little bit above, you know, this flat surface, because that plate actually rests on these flat surfaces in here. And then all you do is take a rubber mallet and just tap it a little bit, and it'll make two indents on this back here, and then all you have to do is just drill them out. So with that said, let's go ahead and get this assembled, and I'll run it up and kind of show you how it works. So that goes on there. This tapered shaft goes on here, or the adapter. I'm not going to tighten that up just yet. And then these two screws holes, they line up right in there. And you can see how it broke through on these corners here. You can see that there's plenty of material there. It's not going to hurt anything. It just happened that, you know, that's the way it happened. We had to get it sunk enough to where these heads cleared. So that's why, you know, it cut into that a little bit. But like I said, it won't hurt anything. So there's the adapter plate on there. And we'll just snug these up. We won't make them crazy tight. They don't need to be. All right. So this would then set on here, and he already has some marks on here because, like I said, he was already doing some testing. But I don't know what those screws are. I think they're M61, I'm not sure. But he didn't leave it in the kit for me, so I'm not going to go ahead and put this on. So I'm going to leave this out for now. And then, you know, this would go on here, and then he would tighten this up. So that's basically how everything's going to work. So I'm going to stand this fixture up on end here and turn it on and show you kind of how everything works. Alright, so I got it flipped up here. I got everything plugged in, and what he's using is, this is just a regular treadmill motor, and then he's got the controller and everything over here, and then he put a you know, a tachometer on it. So let's turn it on, I'll show you. And there's what I mean, you can see a little bit of run out, but it's really not bad at all. So right there is roughly 1,000 RPM. There's 2,000. So there's 4. And there's 6,000 RPM. A little bit above. So there you can kind of see how everything kind of works. Like I said, there's some more details in that I don't know and don't really need to know. But one thing I do want to show you, and I'm going to turn the motor around to show you, is several videos ago you saw me modifying the treadmill pulley. It was this pulley here. So let me turn it around and I'll show you. Okay, and you can see, if you look at the old previous videos, that treadmill pulley I modified, and this is the one that, like I said, I did. You can see how it's on there. I made this pulley for him years ago, and then this was a little piece we added onto it so he could have a tachometer. So all that is a magnet. And then the shaft that's in there, like I said, it's just a dummy shaft. There's nothing in there. All it is a straight shaft in there that's modified. And I really can't give you a shot of that, I don't think. I'll try. So yeah, I can't really get in there to show you what it looks like. You might be able to see it down through there, but you can see there's nothing in there. It's just a straight shaft. So, well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys kind of got to see how everything went together, how everything fitted together, and you can see how well and how smooth it runs. Like I said, he already did some testing on it and he's happy with it. So my opinion, I got another happy customer. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. So I wish I could tell you more on how the fixture works with the modules and stuff. That's not my end. My job was to, you know, basically make all the pieces so he can get it to where he wanted it. And like I said, we're there. So until next time, take care, and please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so. So I just want to take a quick minute here and show you one of these modules that DynoTronix makes. Take a look at that. I'm telling you, that is a factory looking module. It even has the right connectors on it. It's the right size box. The plastic tubing or whatever tubing it is, I mean, they look factory, but I can guarantee you they are better than factory. So he doesn't make them for all the bikes out there, obviously. He just couldn't do it, but he makes them for some of the older ones. So if you need something like this, take a look at his website and see if he makes one for your bike or your needs. Excellent modules. So there it is. It's DynoTronix.com, and you can see the quality of it.